Hey BookTube, how's it going? If you're new to me and this is the first time you're seeing my face, hello, what's up? My name's Jackie. I sit on my floor and I talk about books. So I hope that's why you're here because that's what's going to be happening today. If you're not new to me, thank you for always tuning in and the continued support. I really do appreciate it. So today for you guys, I have my second installment of my Try It Thursday series. This is a recommendation series that I cultivated in the year 2025. I can speak. Trust me, I can talk. Where I give you some recommendations that I think you should try. Hence, Try It Thursday. And this episode is all about series first installments. Last week's episode was debut novels from authors that I thought you should try, and I'll link that right here for you. So if you want to go check it out, feel free. But today we are working on series first installments. These are installments that I just feel really command this series, and I feel like once you read them, you will be hooked and you will want to continue. So without further ado, grab yourself something to try, have yourself a seat, and let's get talking some books. Yes, something to try. Every episode of the Try It Thursday, I will be trying something new. Most likely a drink because I tend to have drinks in all my videos. But maybe sometimes it might be food. We don't know. But today's victim is the brown sugar bubble milk tea drink. This is made in Taiwan and all of the ingredients are written in French. Same with the nutrition facts. Everything's in French, but it was made in Taiwan. And this is from the brand Rico, I guess. I don't know. Little fun fact though, it's in a can. I would assume this is supposed to be cold, but I definitely bought this off the shelf in the warm section, the dry goods section. So, it is to date. It's not expired until October of 26, so I'm safe there. But I'm a little nervous. I'm also don't know if I should be shaking this around. So, okay. So before we get to the books, let's give this thing a try. So let's crack her open. Now I have had bubble tea before, and I've had milk tea before, but I've never had it out of a can. I've always had it at like a shop or something. And I'm not a huge fan of the boba bubbles, the tapioca bubbles. Just because they have a weird texture. I like the ones that explode with flavor, and I'm pretty sure these are not them. But yeah, this is what we're trying. So brown sugar bubble milk tea drink. It doesn't say to shake. Hopefully not, because I've already opened it. It smells like straight brown sugar. Shut up. Oh my God. I wish I could like see into it. I would need a glass. I should have gotten a glass to pour it in so you could at least see what the color looks like. But it's a milky brown color. Kind of looks like chocolate milk. But here we go. That's actually really fucking good. That's actually not bad. I feel like I should have this in a cup though. I don't know if there's actual I don't think there's boba bubbles in there. And if there are, I can't get to them. They're on the bottom. So I'm just drinking the milk tea right now. That's not bad. It's a little chocolatey more than brown sugar, but whatever. So let's get to the books, guys. So the first installment of a series that I think you guys should give a try is by Abby Glines. And I have completed this series, and that is the the Field Party series. And the first installment is Until Friday Night. Now, this is an interconnected standalone series. You can read these books out of order, although after reading the entire series, I do not recommend it, okay? I just don't. But just so you know, each installment's over a different couple. And this one, we follow Wes and Maggie. This is young adult. These are high schoolers, and they're from the perspectives of pretty much the guys. We are following a group of guys is what we're doing. In this one, it's small town, bully romance, loss of a parent on page, domestic abuse off page. Okay, there's a lot of heavy-hitting triggers in this one. The entire series is full of heavy-hitting triggers. But the way Abby Glines writes is just amazing. What she does is she takes very dark topics that teenagers tend to deal with and will deal with and can deal with, and has you as the reader see the dark, but really focus on the light. The way she incorporates these dark triggers within her storytelling is really, really just amazing. This book, this one in particular, 5 stars. Wes and Maggie were one of my favorites. We have a first-time experience in this, which is just absolutely fucking adorable. Okay, yes, it's in a truck. Okay, yes, I know. I know. But that's where a lot of teenagers have lost it, okay, guys? Let's just fucking be honest about that. But there's this first time in it, and it's so sweet and so just, oh, I love it. Love it. Now, Wes has lost his father to pancreatic cancer, prostate cancer, one of the two. I can't remember which one. And Maggie is a self-imposed mute. She doesn't speak to anybody. Wes doesn't want to talk to anybody, but they find each other and they rely on each other and they talk to each other and they form this just ooey gooey, sweet, so fucking adorable romance. And then you have that first time experience that I'm just like gushing over. This installment just demonstrates Abby Glein's writing ability so well in taking really dark topics and not making you see that. You see the hope, because this book makes you want to be in high school again, even if you had a shitty experience. Okay? I think we all have a shitty experience in high school at some point in time. We all have horror stories. It's part of it's part of life. But it makes you want to be in high school where everything was possible, where the only thing that mattered was that guy or that girl just paying attention to you for a second. I read this book and I was hooked into this series, and I just kept reading and I just kept loving this feeling of feel good, and it just, oh, so fucking good. I just had a great time with this. I do recommend reading this series in order. It is a 7-book series and I have completed it, and I had a great time with the entirety of the series. This by far was one of my favorite installments of the entire series, and that's why I'm recommending it, because it is a great representation of what this series can be. You will handle dark. You will handle light. You will handle angsty teenage bullshit. You will handle teenagers making stupid fucking decisions, because guess what? It's young adult. She doesn't make the teenagers overly adult. She makes them 16, 17, 18, going on, making stupid fucking decisions, because that's what teenagers fucking do, okay? It's a chance to grow, but it's also a chance to learn who you are. And you really get to learn who some of these characters are through their trials and tribulations in this entire series. I just absolutely adore this series. I cannot recommend it enough. I recommend this thing almost all the time. I just had a great time with it. And also, all the covers are fucking stunning. They are definitely pretty covers. If you get the hardbacks, definitely pretty covers. All sunset orientated, remind you that Friday Night Lights underneath the field where, you know, the pigskin's flying and the cheerleaders are cheering and the popcorn smells good and the hot dogs smell good, pork sandwiches here in the Midwest, and everybody's cheering for their favorite team, and they have that little bit of chill in the air, and just, it's amazing. As the sun goes down, that's what this book is. It's those fun, carefree memories that you just want to hold on to. And I just absolutely adore this. So I definitely recommend this series, but make sure you read it in order. The next series I have to recommend, first installment wise, is literally one of my favorite books of all time. If you know me at all, you know what's coming, okay? That's Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. This is the first installment to the Outlander series, which was the source material for the Outlander show on, I think it's a Starz show. I think it's Starz. This is Jamie Fraser and Claire Randall's story. Claire is a World War II nurse that actually falls back into time into like 1743. Oh, I got it right. Fuck yes. Oh my God, I deserve a drink. Some bubble tea. Yeah, it's still not fucking bad. Still not. I'm not gonna complain. Not something I'm gonna drink all the time. But you know what? It's not bad. Anyway, so she falls back in time, and because she's English, and this is during the Scottish uprising upheaval, they need to figure out if she's a spy, what she's doing there, and to kind of control her, they marry her off to Jamie Fraser, who is the king among men. I mean, he is just fucking perfect. There was a before Outlander Jackie, and there is an after Outlander Jackie. Really, the only difference is the Outlander Jackie, after Outlander Jackie, is far cooler and far just, you know, more confident in herself. But the pre-Outlander Jackie, we don't want to talk to her anymore, okay? She's got some great fucking stories, but, well, I'm still crazy. But anyway, there is definitely before and after this book, and I just love this thing. Now, this thing is a massive undertaking of a series. Currently, right now, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 9 books out with a novella series with some small novellas, so 10 books in total for this whole series, and it's still not done yet. Now, she doesn't regurgitate books quite often, so you have time between each book, but they're all pretty much chunkers like this. But God, are they so good. This thing will suck you in just like Claire Randall was sucked into the stones, and it will put you in this world, and you will fall in love with Jamie. You will desire him so much. If you are a dude, you want to be him. If you're a chick, you want to be with him. Okay? End of fucking story. This book I have reread multiple times, and every single time I learn something new. I remember something new. I feel something new. But I always come back to the fact that I just love this book. Love this book. And I really think everybody should read it. Now, this thing came out originally in, I think, 1990. Back in the day. I think it was originally published in 1991, copyrighted 1991. So this is a long-standing series. But trust me, it is worth every single word on this page. It's something you definitely want to try. You seriously do. Now, are some books stronger than others? Absolutely. But this is a series you have to read in order. You can't read out of order. I would not recommend that, or you're going to have a bad time. Okay? Gonna have a bad time. Just don't do that. But I love this thing. This is one of my favorite books of all time, and I just, Jamie, I love him, and I will always love him. So, Outlander by Diana Gabaldon, not something you want to miss. If you have not read this yet, if you're on the fence, you need to pick it up. If you have read it and you're on the fence by carrying on the rest of the series, go for it. Seriously. Also, remember, this is historical fiction, okay? So there are historical stuff that is used. There's historical mindsets that are used. So there are some triggers in here. This one in particular does have a rape trigger, okay? It does. But, and a lot of people in the negative reviews will harp on this thing. You have to understand the time frame that it was written in, okay? You have to understand that time frame. And once you understand that time frame, then everything within it is just awesome. Diana Gabaldon did her fucking research. She wrote this well. And I just, the history lover in me loves this. The romance lover in me loves this. The adventurer in me. And I don't really like time travel that often, but the time travel in this component is fucking dope. The way she handles that throughout the entire the series, excellent. Fucking excellent. So seriously, pick this one up. You won't regret it. The next series, first installment I want to recommend, and this is one reason I want to recommend this, is because this author is one of my dear friends, but also, besides the fact that she's one of my dear friends, she wrote a kick-ass fucking book, guys, okay? Straight up kick-ass book. And that is Haunt by Christina Marziatis. These are the new covers. She just re-released them with new covers. These are artist renderings, and I cannot remember the artist's name off the top of my head right now. I do apologize, Christina. I know you saw her high and low, and I cannot remember her name for the life of me, and I'm so sorry. But she did all the artwork in here. We also have maps. It's just, so, Chunker, okay? Yes, Chunker. This is historical fiction with gothic, Victorian, Western feel. We follow Mac and Charlotte. Let me just tell you about Mac. Mac is this guy, okay? This gorgeous specimen here, okay? Look, you want a better picture of Mac? Here, I'll give you a better picture of Mac, okay? Don't get me wrong, this drawing is fucking phenomenal. But here is the original cover. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Looking at this cover, you know this thing is gonna be fucking epic, okay? That's the cover I read it under, and that's the reason I picked up the book, was the cover first, because I love the eyes and how this book focuses on literally the eyes and the soul. The eyes are the window of the soul. It focuses on the souls of these characters, and there is a ton of them. We have Mac and we have Charlotte. Those are our two main components. Mac is a serial killer, okay? Charlotte's a good girl, but she's a runaway, and they meet up, and then they just deal with all this cast of characters that will leave you hanging, leave you inside out, twisted 7 ways till Sunday. There are people in here that you love until the very end, and then you're like, I fucking hate you. You are scum underneath my boot. You need to go the fuck away. And then there's people that you're like, oh, you are fucking diabolical and everything, but goddamn, do they turn you on? Holy shit, James Miller. If you are a redhead, please be warned. You might be triggered because he's a thing for redheads. Okay, he does some creepy, weird shit, but God, I love him. Love him so much. So much. There is magical realism in this. We have Nordic lore in this. We have Western. We have Victorian. We just have a smorgasbord of stuff. And the way Christina writes a fucking sentence. This bitch is a fucking witch. Okay? Actually, she's not even a witch. She's a goddess. Okay? She's from Greece. So it fits. I'll just call her a goddess because she fucking is. Okay? She's just amazing. And I love her so much. She's literally my missing piece. Okay? She is. And I'm still up for adoption. Anyway. This is something that you definitely want to try. Is it a chunker? Absolutely. Is it something of a commitment? Yes, because all the books in this series are chunkers, okay? All of them. I have Slave over there because I'm currently working on it right now, so the 4th installment is over there. But there are 4 installments out currently this time, and this is spanning to be like a 16-book series. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah. Yeah. There is so much play in this. There's so many different areas that she can go. She has not pigeonholed herself into a specific storyline, but multiple storylines that weave and bend and cross and then drop off. And then you don't see again until book 3. And then you're like, wait, what was this? They all overlap and intertwine perfectly. And every single installment, she just gets fucking better. This is the first one. She's also a debut author, okay? This is her first book ever. And I was really torn because I wanted to put her in my debut author series, but I knew I was going to put her in this because this installment, for a first installment of a series, it hooks you. You want to immediately pick up the next one. You want to know about all the ins and outs. And then when you read the second one and you start seeing the crossover and how her continuity in the books, oh my God, seriously? All the love, all of it. Epic tale. I love this. I cannot praise this book enough. I am actually reading all of these and reviewing every single one of them, and I have a review playlist. I'll link it here in the corner so you can see my thoughts on the first 3 installments. I am currently working on Slave, which is the 4th installment, so it will be up, and when it does get up, it'll be part of that playlist as well. But I am actually reviewing all of these for her because A, she's my girl. B, I fucking love these books, so I would review them anyway. And C, dark, gothic, Western romance with serial killers, ravens, and a guy who's obsessed with redheads. Are you fucking kidding me? That has Jackie literally written on. My name's not in this book yet. I hope. Yeah, it's not in there yet. But one day, me and James will meet up. Just hoping. Who knows? But yes, seriously, give this thing a try. Size is intimidating, yes, but trust me, you won't regret it. But understand that all of these books, you have to give it the time. Okay, this one is a lot of world building. It's the first installment. So it suffers from what a lot of first installments do, building that world. But the storyline that you get started in this is carried over and strengthened in each book. And the world is continued to be expounded upon. Trust me, give it the time it deserves, and you will not regret this. And it will haunt you forever. I love you, girl. Okay. The next first installment that I really think you should give a try, and this is because this is one of my favorite series of all time, and she's one of my favorite authors, that is Scarlett St. Clair's A Touch of Darkness, okay? Touch of Darkness, this is a Hades and Persephone retelling. Everybody knows, if you know me, I'm a Hades and Persephone girl, okay? Straight up, Hades is my dude. I love him, and I love this retelling, okay? This is the first installment to the Touch of Darkness series, which is Persephone's version of the story. There's also, well, let me just grab it for you. It's right here. There's also Game of Fate, which is the Hades saga, which is Hades' interpretation of this story. So technically, this series actually goes together, and you can read them simultaneously. You can read them separated if you want. But whichever series you pick, you have to read those in order, just so you're aware. However, if you start with this one, I do recommend reading them in tandem, reading Persephone, then Hades, Persephone, then Hades. Once you get to the final installment, Touch of Chaos, that's where she combines both series, smashes those bad boys together, and then it's just fucking War of the Gods, and it's glorious, and it's awesome, and it's epic, and it's smutty, and it's nice, and it's cruel, and it's mean, and it's all the fucking descriptive words that makes Jackie happy and wet all at the same fucking time, okay? Makes me happy. I love this book. I love it. I actually got to meet Scarlett St. Clair one time. I will link that video here. And this is the book that she signed. See, she put my name in there. I cried. I did cry, but it's okay because I got to meet her and I got her to sign my book. And seriously, this book got me back on YouTube. Okay. I read this book for a book club that I was a member of years ago. And I could not shut up about it. And it actually got my husband saying, well, maybe you should maybe you should bring up your channel again. So it is because of this book that this is one of the reasons I'm back here doing a Try It Thursday recommendation video for you. So please go fucking try this and then try this one and then just continue with the series because it's fucking Hades, people. It's Hades. He's perfect. He's perfect. Okay? He is. Love him. And the last series that I think you guys should really give a try to, especially for my dark lovers out there, is the Deliver series by Pam Godwin. This is the first installment here, Deliver. So I will be honest, I have not completed this series, okay? I have not completed this series. However, I fucking love this series. I love Pam Godwin. This woman can write so dark. So dark. This one features human trafficking. Human trafficking. The next one, straight up rape. Straight up. Yeah. And she takes characters that I meet in this book and in the next book, she makes me hate. But by the end of the book, I am literally in love with this. The redemption that she can write in this dark series. Yes, she is handling really, really dark topics, really adult, mature content. But she handles it so well that you are safe, that you are okay. Will you feel a little intimidated? Abso-fucking-lutely, because this was my first Pam Godwin book. Holy shit, I was about to what? Yeah. So I remember reviewing this book and talking about it in my weekly wrap-ups. And I was saying things like, I really feel like she's trying to show me how to really mentally break somebody because that's what she's doing. That is what our female dom is doing in this story. She is breaking our sub, breaking him. So he is moldable for the person that he's being bought by, okay? He's been kidnapped, he's a virgin, and he is going to be sold, and he needs to be broken. And I see every single detail. But oh my God, it was scary as fuck. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was scared. And I listened to an audiobook. I was scared. But I kept going through it, and it turned out to be one of the best stories I read that year. And then I read the sequel, which is Vanquish. Oh my God, I'm still a Van fan. There is a pre-Van Jackie, and there is an after Van Jackie. And the after Van Jackie is a kinky bitch. Okay, straight up. I like some dark shit now. Let's just be honest about that. But it's thanks to this woman. And this is one of the women that I literally use as a marker for my dark romance. If you cannot handle the dark, taboo, I hate that fucking word, material that she shows in these books, if you cannot handle with the grace and the eloquence and the tact that she does, I'm not going to continue reading you. She is the bar for dark romance for me. And it is just absolutely stunning, especially dark, triggering. And her sex scenes are hot as fuck, okay? A lot of them are BDSM related. So I would recommend liking BDSM or being interested in it, or liking to read that, to pick up this series. She does have other series. I have not read anything other than this series by her, but oh my God, I will admit that the second installment of the series is far better than the first one, but this first one is hella fucking strong, and you need to read the first one to appreciate that second one. So that's why I'm recommending the series, because if you want dark romance, and you want dark romance that's done well, that's written with tact, with grace, but yet still hot and steamy and scares you, this is a bitch you want to pick up. Without a shadow of a doubt, this is a bitch you want to pick up. So, those are my 5 first installments of series that I think you guys should give a try. I tried Bubble Milk Tea Brown Sugar for the first time, so you can pick up one of these books and try it, because I was pleasantly surprised, and I think you will be too. I'll see you guys all soon for episode 3, which, by the way, episode 3, little sneak peek, is, let me just get my little check sheet to make sure I'm saying it right. I can't remember. I wrote them today, so gotta make sure. Episode 3 is, some Love Yourself Rex. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.